It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got the Panthers, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Lions on Sunday night.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see anything special in store for him today.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're in the end zone.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Got the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August or in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Stokes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Panthers still cling to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down. Davis Sims. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Panthers had 10-3 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and watching it go. The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll look to throw. It's completed to Caldwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Dixon trying up the middle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out now come the Lions. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Right side to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Throwing on third. Goff. Pressure comes in. He's blocked it out. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Hold in here, Caldwell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Cobb. Here comes Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's gone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Goff. Throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
There he goes, left side. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 5. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Goff on 1st down. Pushes past him. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. from the red zone now. Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff throwing again. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Tyler Algier, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Michael Pittman, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bush on third down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it will work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Detroit getting set to go now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to throw. Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. Gets around him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The big fella. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Seibert on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Now starts.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers.
That'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Lions.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The offense on third down tonight, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now.
He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now Bush on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The give running right, Dixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's completed to Caldwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And this time he is in.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time for another look at this Lions offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Goff now looking to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 50 out. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Goff's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A gain of 15. And the Lions, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's gone.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again. Gone.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
That is caught. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. A dump off here to Stewart. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. On first down, Goff. To the sideline and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but execute.